Oh, oh, hey. Hi everyone. Hello. It's me, Bingo. It's the Bingo Show. It's Halfway Okay. That's the name of it. Ooh. We made a good one today, brothers and sisters in Christ. We made a good CLZ Plus, Coffee Lemon Zammer Plus. I'm really getting the hang of it. The secret this time I figured out is to put the glass full of ice directly underneath the espresso spigot. So that's funny to do. I don't know why it helps. The reason it's called Halfway Okay is because that's what he calls it. Ian here with some jokes. Oh, shit, yeah, and don't forget, everybody, the bingo game, which is actually the Halfway Okay game. The Halfway Okay game, it's also like the Bingo Bruce game, is up and live and ready. I forgot about this. Honestly, Karst made this beautiful game called the Halfway Okay game, where if you don't know, if you're not familiar, it's a gamer grid, and there's several different gamer grid squares, and inside the gamer grid squares that is available on this internet website, everyone clicks on this internet online site. Okay, it's hwok.netifully.app. And it's the Halfway Okay game. It's on the gamer grid, and everyone can actually go on here and during the show, if they get 5 gamer grid squares in a row, which is based randomly on things that happen typically during the show, like one of them here is this doesn't count. Okay, here's a go. Bingo reads a Marvin segment. So if I do Bingo reads a Marvin the segment, I would win that. Let me show you guys on my online screen what it shows like. Okay, see, that's what I would have won. If Bingo yells at Tess, that's another one. If I get straight down, but if Bingo feeds Pixel a fish, so it's very fun. You can do it at home, and then the winner, if they remember, what do they have to say? What do they have to say? They have to yell in the chat, Daniel Morton. Daniel Morton. I solved the gamer grid, and if they do that, then I will check their scores, and they will win an appropriate amount of any kind of points I deem fit. Could be silly, could be gold coins. And I actually, I forgot how beautiful of a wonderful thing this is. You know what, Karst, write this in your tally book. You just won 4 gold coins. Gold Sonic the Hedgehog gold coins. So good job, Karst. Hi everyone. Hello. Hi. Let's take a look and see who's in the little chat bucket. Oh no, they're holding that bucket. Hope not. Hope it keeps filling up full of chat bugs. Little chatterwonkies. Okay. Let's see who we got. We got Karst, and we love that. We have Stream Elements, who is lit. We also have Ian, also called Uncle Hate-Filled Box. We also have the Gnarly Carly. We also have Casey Frankenstein. We also have Rudy Guerrero. We also have Star. We also have Teenage Journalist. Okay. Well, I'm sure. Okay. Hello, Teenage Journalist. Welcome to the show. Kennedy Danster is here. Reagan Fregner is here. Oh my God. Hi, how you doing, buddy? Been a minute. Been a minute. Eric Dimmler is here. Jedi Greedo is here. I'm sure Cubbo Cram Clam is around here somewhere. And I know that who's in the deep underbelly, the underbubby of this fucking whole operation, yanking on levers and shoving handfuls of oil down her face, is that she's lump. Because she's sklurking, she's glurking, but she's not jerking me around. She's a true blue. And Naomi Fullbloom is also here, who is also a teenager and my biological dad. Okay. Well, okay, let's get on with the show. We got a big one here. We got a lot of stuff going on. Log jam.
Old bones.
Got a lot of stuff happening in the old bingo verse tonight. Hey, you don't need to log into Meta to understand what I'm doing now. Katie's here. It's Bingo's Big Life Pup Dates time. Boy, howdy, I just came back from Chicago City, Illinois, the windy. And boy, is my heart full. I had a great time. We don't have a bingo voyage, but I will tell you this. There will be a lot of information about the trip throughout this episode. So hold on to your butts. All right. This isn't, I'm not here to share my good fortune. Okay, I know what you're stinking. Oh boy, bingo staying in 5-star hotels. Oh God, let me have it. Did you have fucking eat a bunch of fucking cucumber water, bingo? No, it wasn't the best hotel. And I stayed in a room with 2 other people, and 2 of the nights I slept on the air mattress. I elected to do that. I'm 45. We didn't get bed bugs. Knock on wood. It was fun. I went with my good friends, Kurt and Trace. And if you don't know them, brother, let me tell you, they're about the 2est little chili pillies I've ever known in my life. If you could take the chillest of the chill, make them tall, make them have long hair, put them in a car, send them Bingo's way. Thank you, a summer sun, for the follow. And then send us off to Chicago to see Built to Spill and Yellow Tango. Then maybe you'd understand what we did over the weekend, which was actually went to see Built to Spill and Yola Tango, which is funny because those 2 boys are more Built to Spill fans, and I'm more of a YOLO Tango girly. But I did get to appreciate Built to Spill more, even though that dude is just kind of playing music. He's just doing song stuff to get to the part where he noodles on his guitar, right? Can we press 1 in the chat if you agree with me on that? That's what he's there for. He doesn't like anything else. It doesn't seem like he wants to be there. Maybe he does, but just noodling. Where Yola Tango fucking killed it. Was very good. Very, very, very good. I shook around my head all day long, and I couldn't have had a better time. What else did I do in Chicago City, the windy? We went to a bunch of anime shops that were smelly and cramped and were not adhering to fire code at all. There I got this cool item. Is this a Bingo's Treasure Trove? It is. I want to show you guys, I want to show off something I got. Within the segment of Bingo's Big Life Pup Dates, which is also kind of a bingo voyage because I'm talking about my trip, I'm also going to do a Bingo's Treasure Trove, which is basically show and tell. Okay? Are we following? So this is the segment music. Hi, Dwibbins. This is the segment music for Bingo's Treble Trove. Dwibbins is in SC Myrtle Beach. It's okay if you're missing the show. Enjoy the time with your family. Bring me back a seashell. I don't have Bingo's Treasure Trove on my bingo board. What the fuck is a bingo board? Oh, your gamer grid. This is it. I got this. Trace and I both spied it at the same time, and they only had one. And I want to explain to you, these shops are selling the most bootleg shit. There's Naruto's, there's Goku's, there's Bleach's, there's JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, there's Death Notes, there's everybody. But there's only one of this, which is Arale, which is Akira Toriyama's first comic creation in the comic book, or the manga, from Japan. Dr. Slump. Arale, who, I just now really took the time to figure out how to say her name, is a fat little robot girl, but for whatever reason, she's awesome. I love her. She's really great. She's inspiration. Like, she inspired the way that Mario evolved to act and move in the video games. Mario's cute little arms out to his side thing when he runs. That's all Arale, dog. You'll notice Arale also has little overalls. Yeah, dog. You'll also notice that Arale has little wings on her hat. Yeah, dog. Remember Mario 64 online? Well, so Arale's cool, and this is a stick with a piece of shit on it, but a happy piece of poop with a face. Arale's cool because Dr. Slump is unreadable. It's too hard to understand, but I like how everything looks. But this is a very cool Arale. Thank you, Katie, for the subscription. Oh my God. This is a very cool Arale because she's, for whatever reason, styled to be like the Statue of Liberty, which it's also extra funny because it was in Chicago where we found it. And Trace and I fought over it, but I won. I out muscled him. So anyway, so that was pretty cool. And that's why I like to show off this Bingo's Treasure Trove. And that's really all I have to say about Chicago in that instance. Everything else I'm going to do about Chicago is upsetting. Is upsetting. There's some very upsetting things that happen in Chicago. I will talk about them in length. Just as a preemptive trigger warning, there's some terrible things that happen in Chicago. I can't hype this enough. There is a trigger warning coming up. So this is a pre-trigger warning. So thank you for recognizing that there is a trigger warning. Eric Stidler says, Bingo Dog, when will you be opening in the Big Into Energy series of Labubu that you recently purchased from Pop Market? There were so many Labubus there. So many bootleg Labubus. I don't like them. They're like bad Monchichi, but I want one. And I want one. Just to say I have it, just to feel young, just to feel included. Christ in heaven, Lord in heaven, huh? Just to feel like a cool guy.
Bye-bye. I'm gonna go jump in the toilet.
I also saw Superman on last Thursday. Oh my God. That movie, I'm not going to get super into it. No spoilers here, okay? I'll just spoil this. I'll say that I did love it. I loved Superman. People have been comparing it to Star Wars in the way that it just kind of is just like, okay, you fucking dork, here you go. We're just dumping you off into this crazy world. Figure it out. And I'm like, oh, yeah, makes sense. You need to hit the ground running going into this Superman movie. It's great. I loved it a lot. They finally got, like, the characters, I feel they did a good job with the characters. Superman doesn't pout once. He pouts a little, but not like he did in Man of Steel. Boy, that was a fucking turd. It's very, very good, and it's very, very good. And it's also very funny. And what else is good about Superman? That's not a spoiler. He's funny. Okay, so then that is actually the end of Bingo's Big Life Pup Dates. And now it's time for Poor Bingo. And boy, we've got a lot of them this week. Sick. It sounds like Hateful Box, aka Ian, just got has Poor Bingo on his gamer grid. So he was actually able to mark out Poor Bingo on his gamer grid. If you're not following along on your gamer grid, well, I thought I had that copied and pasted. I don't anymore, but you'll find it. Look online. Welcome to the party, Trash and AK Trace, who I went on vacation with the trip with. And also welcome Colonel Billiam. Oh my God, this is great. So let me tell you about this. So Yellow Tango, right? My favorite band of all time. Oh my God, Stormy's here. Is Poor Bingo when I got poisoned and died and you were there? Oh yeah. This is terrible. Poor Stormy, when we went to see Superman, we went to some taco place, and they didn't list that they put avocado on their taco. So Stormy's jamming on this taco and then her eyes start bleeding and her face starts bleeding. And she's like, WTH, I'm allergic to avocado. And we got all of our money returned. Or something like that. But listen, more about Poor Bingo. Oh, good. You wouldn't believe. So Yola Tango is my favorite band, huh? You know about this? And I was very excited to get a shirt, a tour shirt. You know, I've never gotten a tour shirt from Yola Tango before. You know, I wanted to. And so I went up to the little thing, you know, and I asked the little boy, and I was like, hey, buddy, how about, that big yellow shirt there that says Yola Tango on it? How about that in a double X, Mac? And he was like, oh, sorry, we don't have double X. No, and I was like, okay, what about the purple one? And he's like, oh no, we're not out of that one. We don't have any double X's. And I'm like, fucking, you're right now cruising through the Midwest, Mac, and you don't got dubby X's? This is a band that came out in 1989. There's a lot of chubby daddos, a lot of chubby peepaws that want a fucking Yola Tango shirt so they can gatekeep people that say they like Yola Tango on the street. And they'll be like, oh yeah, what's the 1995 hit that actually is a little overrated, if you ask me. You know, I would never say that. All their albums are perfectly well rated. They're great. Anyway, so that happened to me, and that was actually really, really bad. And then also, this actually also happened to me, a man, online. Remember how last week I was like, okay, I'm taking an extra day off before I go on my trip, and I'm gonna mail out all the stuff I've owed people for like nigh on a year. Remember that? I didn't do it. I put the labels on all of the envelopes except for official Eric's. I forgot, but I remember now. And so, but I will eventually stuff them all full of stuff, weigh them properly this time, and then send them out. I will do that. And I will do that very soon. I'll stay tuned to the Discord. I'll tell everybody when I do it. Okay. How about that? I ate and then what else happened? So this actually is kind of a bummer. No Bruce today. He texted me and he said he's actually kind of busy doing stuff at camp, which I'm happy to hear about, but he said that he needs to reschedule for later in the week, and he doesn't really want the pressure right now of the audience. And I'm like, okay. So no Bruce this week, but it sounds promising. His counselors have been talking to me, sending me updates. They'll send like pictures and stuff like that where they're like making their friendship bracelets and stuff like that. He's been painting a little bit. It's actually good. It's actually really nice. Katie asks, is Bruce in rehab? No, Katie, what? You have been gone a while. Bruce, for people that don't know, Bruce is acting out. And we were all very worried about Bruce. He was vandalizing. He was swearing, hanging out with those monster kids, Kid Dracula, Baby Wolfman, Little Mummy, Tyler, and wreaking havoc. He was listening to his music very loudly, being very disrespectful. And so so we eventually had to, we sent him to a special summer camp ran by Henry Winkler, who is doing it as a way of kind of making peace with the fact that he influenced so many children to act out with his Arthur Fonzarelli, the Fonz character. Remember him? Leather jacketed hoodlum. Corrupted our poor boys. So Bruce is out. He's going to be there the whole summer. He's no longer asking me to come home, which is nice. I think he's actually like, I think he's actually starting to like it. It's kind of cool. What else happened? Oh yeah. And then also this also happened bad to me. I was trying to do this thing where people, how I'm always all the time asking for people to send in advice questions for the show, you know what I mean? Because it's easy content to do. Well, I made I made this little video on Instagram, and let me show you what I did. Let me show you what I boogered up. Let me just type it in here. Instantgram.com. So let me show you this. This is the little video. Where's the sound? Doesn't do sound no more? How I do sound? How do I not do sound? There it is. So it's like a little animated thing, and it says, need advice? Halfway Okay can help. Write in our voice memo or halfwayokay@gmail.com. But did you see what I did? Let me just pause this real quick. How do I pause it? Good Christ. Okay, well, let me mute it. When I was moving around the text, the I from the Gmail, I moved over to be on top of the dot for the .com to look like a colon. Because in my mind, I was like, oh, there's a colon in this because I put it in write in or voice memo : halfwayokay@gmail.com or DM. So I know what you're thinking. Is that a demerit that you messed up on another front-facing thing? No, it's not a demerit because I caught it myself. So there's no demerit given. Okay? You jackals. Anyway, I messed up. I made a boober. Okay? But poor Bingo. And that's poor Bingo. La boober. Oh, hold on. I have a phone call. Oh, hi. Hello. I'm Bingo.
Hi. Is it okay to call and ask for advice right now, Bingo?
Oh, gosh. Yeah, sure. Advice. This is a great time to call and ask for advice, young one.
Well, good, because I trust you, and I'm a teenager, and we teens really look up to you for advice. And well, gosh, Bingo, I'm conflicted.
Well, so this is teen journalist in the chat. Oh, golly, teen journalist. Well, yeah, I hate that you're.
Yeah, I'm an investigative teenage journalist. That's me. I work for a newspaper in a big city, and I think I might have the scoop of the century.
Well, gosh.
But I'm conflicted, like I said.
Well, why are you so conflicted? What's the scoop? I mean, let us know. You're in a safe spot here, Mac.
Well, that's not my name. That's my dad's name. I don't know how you knew that, but I don't want to give my real name because like my boss and my coworkers might find out. So just call me Timmy Jolson.
Okay, Timmy Jolson. Well, Timmy, what?
And
yeah. What's going on, bud?
I feel like I was talking, and then we keep talking over each other. I'm so sorry. I'm a teenager.
I know you're just a teen. No, what's on your mind? What's got you so freaked out about this story?
Well, here's the thing. I'm kind of, I guess you'd say, pals with Superman. So it was kind of coincidental that you were talking about him. But he's not everything that movie makes him out to be.
What?
I've gone with him. He takes me with him sometimes on his, I guess you call them missions.
I mean, yeah, missions, adventures, sure.
Okay, well, I guess that's how you see it. But I don't know. You know how like every time the Republicans get in office, like suddenly, Iran is like about to have their nukes ready, like they're almost done with the uranium. But you never hear about that when the Democrats are in office, and it's because anytime a Democratic president gets in, he sends Superman over there. And one time he took me with him, and I just thought he kind of just broke the machines or something, but no, he eats the uranium. He just eats it right in front of him. He just stares stares him right in the eyes and just eats it, and then he poops it out.
What?
It's actually pretty cool.
Well,
but that's not why I'm conflicted. But I just wanted to explain that one for everybody because I figure that's one of those things we teens wonder about is why that comes up so often.
Well, I think we can all agree that we love Superman as keeping us safe, even if it is a little disgusting. But thank you, Superman, for eating that uranium.
Well, but but that's it's still kind of weird though. Because he comes back and he says, he punched the machines and everything, and he gets guys to draw it and put it in,
so he's kind of he feel like he's not being honest about his actual actions. Okay, well I can see how you could be conflicted about that.
Yeah, and sometimes I feel like he could do so much more for the world, but sometimes he goes off to his fortress of solitude, and I thought he was taking me there to train me to be like his sidekick, like Batman has Robin and all that.
Sure.
But, what happens is, he gets strong from the sun, and when he's up there in the ice for a few months, he gets weak, and I don't know what else to call it. Bingo, he has me beat him up. The first few times he had us put on boxing gloves, and it's like he was teaching me, but I think he just, I don't.
Okay, so he gets weak from the sun, from being away from the sun, and then he has you wallop him a little bit. Well, maybe this is a training exercise.
Maybe taken some psychology or something, I might understand why, but.
Are you sure it's not just training for him? I mean, maybe he's just trying to train himself to take a beating.
No, I think he just does it to not help people. I don't understand it. Because he could just be, he could spend all day fixing everything. And he just, I figured out that he works in the same office as me. He's just hiding out 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. He's just hiding.
What?
He's Superman, Bingo, and he's just hiding. He's scared. I don't know, Bingo. You olds don't know what kind of problems we teenagers face.
You're right.
But all the same, I was hoping you had some advice.
No, okay, yeah. Okay, I forgot that this is an advice question. Well, I tell you what, Timmy Jolson. It seems like if Superman is your friend and you see him doing stuff that maybe isn't making him seem so friendly in your eyes, maybe give him a talking to. Maybe wait till the next time you go to the Fortress of Solitude. He's weakened by not having exposure to the yellow sun. And instead of giving him a walloping, which he wants you to do for some reason, be like, hey, listen, let's talk about what's going on and why you weren't helping people and why you're working 8 hours a day scared at an office instead of helping people. I think you could do it. I think you seem like a smart kid. You have a big heart. I think you could do it, and I think it would be successful.
Oh, well, that's actually really kind and heartfelt, but I think you misunderstood my question. This is the scoop of the century, and it's like if I give it to my boss, because I work at a newspaper, if I give it to my boss, I think he's just going to give me the regular rate. And I'm trying to figure out if this, like, is it work for hire? If, like, Superman kidnaps me, am I still on the clock? You know, can I sell this to the highest bidder is what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, no. Yeah, no. For this, no. I don't even fuck with Metropolis. Go to the Gotham Herald and sell them this. You'll get tons more in that. Are you kidding me? That's what I would do.
You know what? You're right. Thanks so much, Bingo.
You're welcome.
I'm going to be rich. Goodbye.
Bye, Timmy. I love you. Well, hey. All right. It looks like even if I did make a boo-boo, this, design, what did Summer say? A design something. It's already gone. I lost it. A design shame. I do feel design shame. I made a design shameful boo-boo. Even with that, through all of that, we were able to still help somebody. So the word's still getting out. Hateful Box says, Bingo Dog, did you pull a Yuzuhua in Zenless Zone 0 yet? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, Ian. You're being a pervert. I ask questions sometimes during the call, so he doesn't really answer them, and it's messed up when he does. Oh. Okay. Well, we have some other. So we do have another segment to do, which is actually a very good segment. Everyone's very excited about. It's actually called Silly Mail. And in Silly Mail, this is where we reach out and see who's been silly in us. Silly Mail is the greatest because not only can you get mail there, but what is that? A response to your coverage? No, I don't. What is that? Dayton Free Cycle. What the fuck is that? If you want to silly mail me, all you gotta do is send in some information to halfwayokay@gmail.com. Like this. I got an email here. This is actually very strange. I don't know what this is all about. Hello, Bingo. I appreciate your interest in LoveBird LLC, the first internet dating coach that offers advice through the medium of song. We at LoveBird LLC believe that music and romance go together like peanut butter and jelly, sweet and sometimes sticky. Wink, wink. We have aggregated the data you provided via the 137 introductory survey. As I did do that. That's what I did. I answered that survey. And utilizing the latest AI technology, have developed a song that offers practical advice to boost your confidence and help you get back in the dating game. Well, that is nice. That is really nice. There's more. I hope you have a stick because you'll need it to chase all the ladies away. And then in parentheses, it does say LoveBird LLC does not condone nor will be held liable for any legal consequences should you opt to utilize the stick, capitalized, towards any party, regardless of context. It concludes, we know dating in your 40s can be particularly tricky. I've attached the song tailored to the data you provided, which will ensure maximum success, wink, 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 and avoid any awkward moments. Go get him, Tiger. Richard Putty, CEO of LoveBird LLC. Okay, well, great. I can't. Let's see if that 137 question survey I did produced good stuff. This is an MP3 called Bingo Dating Advice Song.mp3. This is nice.
Look for a grandma or mother with children.
Okay, I don't like this.
Ask her to help you, I'm sure she'll be willing. Tell her you're lost and she'll know what to do. Tell her your name and your guardian's name too.
Guardian.
Try to be brave and she'll take care of you. Look for a grandma or mother with children.
I hate this.
Should you need help, they're the best ones to fill in. So if you ever get lost anywhere and you don't know anybody who's there, it's smart to look for a grandma or mother with children.
What the fuck is that? All right. Well, I would have got that. Here's the thing. I'm not looking for a mother or grandma with children. Not yet. Okay? Hold on. I got to listen to this really quick. Just a little bit again.
Look for a grandma or mother with children.
It's pretty. This is a pretty song. I can't believe AI made this. We are fucked. Oh, wait. Is this an actual... This isn't AI. This isn't AI. This is from the Safety Kids. Thank God. I downloaded this and it gave me a thumbnail that's apparently this is from the Safety Kids, which is it looks like some 80s Safety Kids thing. Thank God, because this is really pretty. And I would hate to think that fucking... But that is really weird advice. I really like that. I really like that. Thank you, Mr. Putty, for that. We have some more silly mails here. This is from Dwibbins. I said Bruce sighting. Is this him rocking out? I don't understand. I think. No, that's just a very. This is apparently. I think this is some sort of. This is. Dwibbins is at Margaritaville with some hair metal people, and one of them has the flesh of beef jerky. No, that is not Dwibbins. I am sorry. Ooh, a bonus short alert. Ooh, thank you, Dwibbins. I will put that short alert in the short alert silly bucket. The shirt alert silly bucket. Dwibbins shirt SC. And I'll put that in the bucket right as we speak. You see? As we're talking, we're making people happy. We're making things happen. And now we have 2 shirts in the shirt alert folder, so we might just have to do a short alert later. But not right now. Because we have more, if you could believe such a thing in this world, we have more silly mail to do. Got some voicemails up in this mother. Let's take a look here. We got several voicemails, and these okay, I don't know exactly what to make of it. I got 3 of these in a row, and I don't really know. So the voicemails come in through Google Voice. And they have a brief, they have like a little, they do speech to text readout of what the message says. And I try not to read any of that because I wanted to be surprised, but I don't know if these are actually business calls or if these are funny calls. So let's listen to one of them. Hopefully it's not embarrassing, but I don't know why they would be calling this number. But let's find out. Let's see what this is. Okay, let's listen.
Hi, this call is for Sean Green. This is Norma calling from the Brandywine Festival, and we just have a quick survey for you.
Okay. Well, I'm bingo. So this makes me okay. So this is from the Brandywine Festival. This is from the Brandywine Festival. This is the Hobbit thing that I'm going to be doing in October. The weird Hobbit thing I'm going to be doing.
Here's what we need to know. Do you stand at 5'10" or more? And if so, how are you going to compensate for that during the festival? Many of our patrons are abstinent, and we need to know whether you plan on being abstinent either by choice or otherwise.
Okay, this is...
Lastly, we are aware that weapons are not permitted, but if you were raided by enemy hordes, how would you respond? Thank you for your response, and wherever you fare till your Aries receive you at the journey's end. Have a great day.
Okay. I am 5'10", so I will not be compensating for my height. I will not be abstinent. I'm hoping to get an STI from a hobbit. And if I will not be bringing a weapon, but I can make one out of a cake pan. There's more of these. There's more of these, and I don't quite understand. Okay.
Hi, hello. This message is for Mr. Green. This is Karma from the Brandywine Festival. My colleague Norma has reached out and left a message regarding our guest survey. I'm aware some of the questions may be confusing or hard to answer, so I just wanted to go over a few additional notes to hopefully help. With regards to your height, we do have a strict height limit of 5 feet 10 inches, and because of that, we need to know how you are planning to accommodate for this if you are indeed over 5 feet 10 inches, as it appears you left that out on your initial reservation.
Okay.
Talking about sexuality and planned or involuntary abstinence can be a little uncomfortable to answer, but we ask this because of the rampant STIs that have been plaguing the latest events. We care about the sexual health of all guests. We highly, highly recommend abstinence, but we just need to gather more information as to better prepare for all attendees. If you do not plan on abstinence, we do require proof of a clear colonoscopy that has been performed within the last 6 months. As for the enemy raid, we enjoy arranging attendees according to their response to this question to better prepare for any possible attacks that may or may not happen. No guarantees. Thank you for choosing to spend your time and money at our wonderful Brandywine Festival, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Okay, that's very funny. Oh, look, there's a follow-up. There's a follow-up.
Hello, this message is from Mr. Green. This is Richard from the Brandywine Festival. A couple of my colleagues have already tried reaching out to you for a couple of questions. We really need some clarification on the height issue. 5'10" is the limit, and so we need to know if you are above that, what sort of mitigation will you have? Like, is it in the plans for you? It's incredibly important to us that our patrons adhere to all of the protocols. In addition to that, I see there is no answer on the abstinence question. Just as a reminder, we do need a current STI test. In addition to that, it seems a colonoscopy picture was submitted.
Okay.
However, our experts who are incredibly thorough have gone over this, and they have said that it belongs to a 22-year-old, and according to our records, you are definitely not 22. So if you could just get a new one back to us, that would be great. Time is pretty tight around here, so the sooner the better. We look forward to your attendance, and please, have a wonderful day.
Okay. Well, I better get back to Norma, Karma, and Richard on that. How embarrassing that I had to air my dirty laundry. here on the show, but the way Google Voice works is you actually have to go through all of your current voicemails before you can get to the most recent ones. That's simply how that works. We have another one here. This is a male-heavy episode. Should I call them right now? I don't know if I should call them or not. I guess I could. I don't know if I should. I'm not going to. Okay, maybe I'll call. Maybe I'll give them a call actually right now. How do I do that? How do I do that? How does it? Oh.
Hello, this is Richard from the Brandywine Festival. Can I help you?
Oh, yeah, Richard. This is Sean Green. It also might say Bingo or Daniel Morton on the application.
Oh, yes. Mr. Bingo.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you right here.
Yeah. I just wanted to give you guys a call and give you some of the survey information. I'm sorry I haven't gotten back to Norma and Karma. That's my bad. I was in Chicago. Yeah. Seeing Yellow Tango, pretty cool band. Anyway, 5'10", huh? That's the limit.
5'10", hard limit.
Yeah, I am 5'10", so I will not be taking any other precautions if that's okay.
Okay. Well, I'll enter that information.
Okay.
Some of our guests have actually decided to just kneel the entire time. So the more creative our guests can get with that issue, I feel the better for everyone.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'll give it a shot. Should I do any kind of like thing where I make special like feet for my knees, like Dorf does golf, or is that like considered like insulting?
It's actually not. Quite a few of our patrons have done that.
Okay. Good. Help me out. What's
yeah, we still don't have an updated colonoscopy.
Okay, well,
is there any way you could get that done as soon as possible?
Yes, it's
for
actually
everyone's health.
Yeah, I will. It's on my to-do list. I will do that. It's actually on my to-do list, so I will do that before the Brandywine Festival. I'll do that very soon.
Good. As long as it's not on the list that you procrastinate.
No, sir. I'll do it. I will do it very soon.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
Well, were there any further questions I could help you out with?
The abstinence thing. I mean, I understand that a lot of these hobbits, from what Karma said, are rampant with STIs and other diseases. Is that usually what happens at these things? Okay.
Yes.
I'm fully willing to get an STI panel and share that information. And I'm willing to also take whatever risk. I just think abstinence is out of the question. I'm doing this purely for grotesque sexual reasons. I'm going to this Hobbit thing. So.
Okay. All right. Well, just be ready to face down a Balrog. I've heard some stories.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, is that all the information that you need, Richard?
Yes. That's all that we need. Everything is processing currently. Did you want me to pass on anything to my colleagues?
No, just I hope I hope to see them there in the Shire, if you know what I mean.
Oh, short and bearded. Got it.
Yeah. That's really it. And sorry for the tardiness. I didn't mean to make you guys wait. I respect what you're doing.
It's all right. It's all right. We're pretty busy around here.
Yeah.
It's always good to close a case.
Of course. A case. Okay. Well, yeah. Good. All right. Well, thank you.
All right. Yeah. Mr. Green, I hope that you have a wonderful evening.
Yeah, you too. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I don't know. Okay. Well, I'm glad I called it. Clearly that needed to be done. Again, sorry for doing my chores on the show. Oh boy, what's next? Checking my bank account? You don't want to see it. Okay, we got another call here. This is a voicemailer.
This message is for Big Baby Bingo.
What?
It's your girl, Katie.
It's Katie.
Bingo, I want to start off by apologizing for my inconsistent attendance of your podcast over
You owe me nothing, Katie. What am I? Who am I?
the last, let's be honest, 8 months.
Wow.
I have really fallen off. It turns out pregnancy is challenging, and I often forget which day it is. And several weeks in a row, on Thursday, I've thought, oh, I'm going to tune into Bingo's show. And then I realize that it's Thursday and it's not Wednesday.
Not Wednesday.
I know. You don't want to hear my excuses. I know. But I just thought I would share with the team, with the class, that Bingo attended my baby shower.
I did.
Bingo met my family.
I did.
My parents are both conservative Christians, and he just charmed the socks off of Jerry and Linda. They loved him.
Well,
we took pictures together.
Yeah.
They were delighted by you, Bingo. My mom was like, he is so funny. And I'm like, he really is. He's a really special person.
Yeah.
And my dad's like, how do you know him? My dad's always mystified that I have brag that I have so many friends. My dad's always like, how do you know that person? I'm like, we're just friends, just a soul brotherhood, the winds of fate brought us together. I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually,
I believe we're friends because you thought the guy who brought both clown and drag queen energy to one of Eric and Desiree's parties was someone that delighted you enough to befriend, is what I remember hearing. That's what my memory serves. Let's see let's see your memory of that.
I was like, oh, well, I was like been in bands with Kurt, and then that's how I met Eric and Desiree, and then Bingo's kind of a package deal with Eric and Desiree, I guess. I don't really know how to explain.
Yeah.
Anyways, just wanted to shout out my boy, Bingo. My family loved ya. You were totally normal. Everyone was very impressed with your social skills. Wow. They were charmed and delighted. You got me a really nice gift.
I did.
So yeah, I'm going to make an effort to be here on Wednesday nights.
Oh my God. Wow.
Love and light to you. Love and light to you.
Yeah,
all right. Let me get out of here.
Okay, goodbye. Well, that's very nice, Katie. Thank you very much for the wonderful VM. Very nice message. I did get, we talked about it last week that I got a gift. I got a book that was important to me, which is also very, like, in a way, narcissistic and which goes back to what Naomi Folblum once told me, which haunts me, and I think has defined me in my current era, which is I am self-obsessed, but empathetic. So we got another one here. Let's listen to this one. Let's listen to this one, actually.
Hey, halfway okay. It's me, Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
I saw your call to action for needing advice, and I think I do. I have an.
This is okay. Perfect. You know what? Check this out. I don't have this set up yet, obviously. Where's my downloads? This is the new advice music.
Look for a grandma or mother with children.
I don't know when to cut it off, but this is the new advice music.
Ask her to help you, I'm sure she'll be willing.
This is a great song. Okay, well, I'm going to edit. We're going to make a really good version of that. Okay, so sorry. Yes, Chelsea, by all means, let me have that advice. Give me it.
11-year-old daughter.
Okay.
And she already wears glasses, which I know is
Nerd. Just kidding.
a sign of severe nerddom.
Oh,
But I signed her up for a theater summer camp, and she really likes it.
Aw.
And she says she wants to do musicals. So I think I have a theater kid, and I don't know what to do about it.
no.
Thanks.
No, that's great. Chelsea, that's great. The worst thing you could ever be in life, I truly believe this, whether you're a little kid or a grown adult, is to not have any interests, hobbies, or passions. I truly believe that. If you are a person who doesn't have any interests, hobbies, or passions, what are you doing? What do you live for? To go to the plant and put another, put another burger on the grill? Ugh. So no, that's wonderful. And to figure this out at 11, fantastic. Get this little Dorcas into some sort of improv thing. Next summer, the Black Box improv theater that I am a part of does kidprov, which is for little kids to do improv. Let her do some of that stuff too, because improv is, even though it is a disgusting art form, and I believe that with every ounce of my being, it's masturbatory and self-serving and gross, but it's also fun as fuck, and it's funny. So please do that. Do that. No, I think foster this. I think that's great. I think that's a built-in social circle that she will be able to insulate herself from other mean bullies and shit like that by being in this little like pack of Dorcases. And then it will also have its own its own special brand of over traumatic infighting and backstabbing and that kind of stuff, which she's gonna get anyway. But at least in this way, they're going to have to work through that shit in order to do a show, if that makes sense. I wish so badly that I would have gotten into the theater shit when I was younger. I really do. But it was the 90s, and and I liked video games. And it was cool to not be into stuff. Yeah, some of my best friends in school were theater kids, and they could be mean. Yes, Naomi Fullbloom, yes, they can be mean. But imagine utilizing that meanness against the people that are it's like they can be mean with their infighting, but then people fuck with the theater kids. Motherfucker, you better watch out. The people that bullied my gang of ne'er-do-wells in high school were the band kids, because in Bellbrook High, in Straw City, at Straw City High, go Small Cats. The band was like the main thing. It was better than the football team. Everyone loved the band. So no, I think this is very exciting, Chelsea. I think this is great. You tell little Guppy that, to keep going, and yes, and that's what we like to call in the business Bingo's advice. Rules, man.
Ask her to help you, I'm sure she'll be willing.
Okay, fade out. Oh, well, we didn't. We just stopped it. All right, so thank you very much. And that is the end of Silly Mail. A long one today, dog. Jesus. It's a silly old mail. Did you even know it's silly? Silly old mail. It's silly up in here. All right, shut up. Let me just double check. Okay, no more mail. We're good. Silly Mills Oval. This is great. Bingo lost the rights to Cool Stewie. No. I just don't feel like I needed to summon Cool Stewie for that advice. Cool Stewie needs to be used sparingly and when the advice is very, very important. And I feel like I could have handled that with my own life advice. Cool Stewie, of course, is an original character invented by me. Normally this is the time we do Pokemon Rank 'em Up Rodeo, but we just stacked the first fucking whole hour of the show with like the intro stuff, which I feel like is crazy. Let me do something really quick. I need to go to the Tinkletown and I need to set something up for our next segment. So I need everyone to really be really patient with me. And it's not going to take long. It'll take very little time, actually. But I do need everyone to be... You're going to hear... trigger warning is soon to be in effect. Hold on, where is it? The trigger warning is soon to be in effect. You're going to about to hear a harrowing tale reenacted in only a way we can do on Halfway Okay. It's going to be dark, folks. It's going to be messed up. So everyone pay attention to this. I have to pee really quick. I'll be right back. And I'll be back so quick. And we're back. Hi, everyone. Did you miss me? Press 1 in the chat if you did. Miss me. It's okay. You can do it. You can say you missed me. It's all right. I won't be mad. Let me do this really quick. Oh, God. Copy. Paste. Okay, whatever. Oh my God. Hey, it's back. It's me. Yeah. So let me tell you guys something. Remember, trigger warning. It's trigger warning. Things are about to get fucked up. Because what happened to me was Bingo got bullied.
Bingo got bullied.
It's true. In Chicago City, home of wind, I got bullied there. If you don't believe me, motherfucker, I'll tell you everything about it. I'll actually be reenacting it in the only way that makes sense in this world in 2025. I'll be reenacting it with my dolls. Okay? So this is let me set the scene. This is the scene. This is a restaurant. This is actually a restaurant called Meli Cafe in Chicago. You can look it up. Beautiful outdoor seating. And that's the reason that we went. Trace was like, "Oh man, we should do this. We should go to this cool place." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, Shreddadelic." And Kurt was like, "All right, buddy." And so we did. And that's us right there. See us right there? And this is what happened. Ready? So this is the lady at the front counter of the restaurant where you go and put in your order or where you get your table. All right. And this is where the restaurant is. Okay. Ready for this? Trying to paint this picture for audio perverts. I don't know how this is going to work non-visually for anybody. But this is what happened. Let me set the scene. A little bit of ambiance. We turn it down a little bit. It's a little loud. But here, this is where we were. All right, let's begin the scene. Oh man, I love being in Chicago City, City of Wind, with my buds Trace and Kurt. It's gonna be shreddadelic to eat with you guys. I'm Baby Bingo, and everyone thinks I'm funniest. Yeah, I think it's gonna be awesome to eat at this restaurant. It looked really good on the reviews. I love it. I'm excited about it. I'm Trace. Yeah, that's right. I agree. I can't wait to eat some grub. Yum, yum. Kurt out. Oh, it looks like we should go up and put our name in for our table at the counter. That's the counter. Let's do it. And then what happens? Oh, I'm just gonna come in right on the street. I'd like to put in 2, please. 2 for a table here at this restaurant. I'm just gonna ignore this giant line of people that's backed up from this entrance that I just came in, and I want a table for 2, please. I'm a dumb lady who's wearing an animal print, and that's what I want because I suck shit and I'm inconsiderate. And then, oh, what the heck? What's going on? I don't understand. I don't reckon that's right, Bingo. Okay, I'm Baby Bingo. Maybe you should pay attention to the line that's set up here instead of just cutting, ma'am. What? I don't understand. What? I don't get it. Maybe you should do that. And then another one of these. Because then, out of nowhere appeared the biggest person I've ever seen in my life. Appeared out of nowhere like magic. And Kurt and Trace are tall. Okay? And this is what happened. What's the problem here? And it was her boyfriend. And he's so big. And then she's like, oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And then he's all like, and I was like, well, she should wait in line. There's actually a line. I'm Bingo, and that's what I'm saying, And then he's like, well, we weren't trying to cut anybody. You know what? We're not trying to cut. And then she's like, this lady's like, she's like, oh, actually, we come here all the time. So this is actually their procedure. And then I'm thinking to myself, their procedure is you get preferential treatment. And then I got more mouthy, and I was like, well, I mean, it's just, I believe you that you weren't trying to cut, sir, but you did cut, and that's the line back there. That's the line. And then he was like, and then of course this dullard, this idiot behind the counter is just like, duh, I don't understand who gets in first or whenever. I'm just here on my iPod Nano. And then the big guy's like, you know what? It doesn't matter. We're not going to eat here anyway. We're done. We're leaving. And then they left. Right. And then later, when everything calmed down, and then Trace and I and Kurt are all sitting at the table, enjoying our meal. This is us. Look at Trace and I both got the avocado avocado toast Benedict. Kurt got a breakfast sandwich, and our server was very nice, and she was like, oh my God, I can't believe all that stuff happened. Yeah, that guy was wild. He was saying he was about to slap somebody. And I was like, slap somebody? You mean me? I'm Bingo. And she's like, yeah, it was you. He was gonna slap you. But also we don't like that. We don't like that here. So actually I talked to the manager, and we're actually removing them from our list so they can't get advanced seating anymore. They're actually not allowed to come here anymore or something. I didn't quite explain it well, but that's what I said. Wow. Well, you didn't have to do that, but gosh, I really hope we have a nice time here. The food's delicious, and your service has been great. Thank you for the suggestions. We're going to go to the library after this and take a look inside. All right. I'm hungover. I'm going to leave for 20 minutes to go to the bathroom. And then, and that's what she did. But she was still very nice, and we tipped very generously. And then, in a lot of ways, that was one of the greatest times I've ever had in Chicago, Illinois. Okay, shut up. And so that is Bingo Got Bullied. Oh God, can you believe it?
Bingo got bullied.
It's true. And now it's time for the new now it's time for the great new show.
Pokemon Rank 'em Up Rodeo.
You can have lots of fun. It's time for Pikachu and Charizard and Meowth. That's right. It's time for Pokemon Rank 'em Up Rodeo. You won't believe the way it tastes. It's the funniest. Let's see what I'm saying today. Hold on. Get it. Oh man, I feel like, okay, fuck off. Oh man, I feel like wearing my furry suit today. It's so warm and fuzzy, believe you me. All right. And then Pixel wants a turkey, so I hope that's on your game grid. We're gonna go to the closet and put on my furry costume. Hold on. Give me fucking 1 second. Okay, and I'm saying now, all right, let me just rub this oil on my stuck zipper. Oh yeah, that is gliding nicely. And oh yeah, it is, in fact, gliding nicely. I'm in my furry suit. IRL. Okay. Bingo puts on furry costume. Ooh, 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 ah, ah. All right. Let's get going. Let's check the mail. No mail today. That's okay. I'm enough mail for the two of us. If you catch my drift. Let's catch that. Let's catch the drift. Let's do some Tokyo drifting here at the bowling alley. Let's do some Tokyo drifting here at the bowling alley. We have to get a turkey, which is actually 3 stripes. Okay, fucked up. Got a gutter ball first try. That's a strike. Got a gutter ball. Okay, I think Eric made this harder. Got a gutty. Okay, got a gutter. Got a gutter. Got a strike. Got a strike. Got a strike. He made it harder. All right, so now we do have a turkey. So you can feed that to the cat, to Pixel, the harder cat, later. All right. There's that Bart is very safe, Kennedy Danster. That is a safe Bart. We love Bart. This is Bart House. This is Bart Zone. We're gonna walk through this tall grass, catch a Pokemon, wearing our furry suit. Oh, this fucking thing. I've never had to say this name out loud. A wild Shinotic appears. It's like this weird pink and purple and green and cream mushroom dude. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, but we're not in love with it. Oh, it's funnier in that picture. It's funnier. Let's see what it sounds like. Whoa. I will admit this particular pose it's doing is endearing me a lot to it. So this might. I don't like it more than Choodle, but I like it more than Whale Lord. So, Shinotic, congratulations on rank 113. Condolences, Whale Lord. Okay. All right, let's go. Got to get to work. Got to get to work, you little jerk. You know? Ook. We're walking to our work. I work at the ultra right cat food factory where my boss is a conservative Christian who is a mean man, and everyone got DEI fired by Elon. How's it going, Daniel Marino? A little bit of football humor. You might not understand that one, bud. Have you heard about this new video game called Donkey Kong? What even is a Donkey Kong? Back in my day, we played as a plumber named Mario who would jump over barrels thrown by a monkey. Whatever the case, Aiden won't shut up about this new Donkey Kong game. He says it's going to be a hit. Let's capitalize on this opportunity and to draw our very own Doggy Kong character. Make it pop. Okay. Undefined. What the fuck? Okay. That's okay. Huh. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I actually don't know what that Pokemon type was. I would imagine it's probably maybe like fairy grass is what I would have to say if I fairy type and grass type if I had to make a wager. Is what I would say. You know, that's what I'd say. Yeah, this new Donkey Kong game looks fucking sick as hell. I'm really pretty excited about it. Not to be an overexcited Aiden, you know. But I am excited about it. It should be awesome. It should be jawsome. So if you don't know anything about it, you play as Donkey Kong, but they redesigned Donkey Kong to look more like his original design, which is I love. He's so expressive. Accidentally left a blank line in the dialogue array. Oh. That who knew? Undefined. You know? I didn't know. I don't know how this stuff works. Eric does magic tricks. You know? Well, Eric draws it. Tony does it. Dun, dun, dun. But no, you play as Donkey Kong, right? And it's a new redesign of Donkey Kong, which is like more like the old design of Donkey Kong, which is rad. And then you're all the time running around with Pauline, like the lady who Donkey Kong is trying to who is kidnapped, Mario's girlfriend, which is crazy. Like, I don't understand how they're going to work this out in the canon, because Donkey Kong is the villain of Donkey Kong, or so we thought. You know, what could be actually happening? She's the Rock. It's true. How am I gonna fucking draw a dog that's Donkey Kong? So what I've drawn so far, audio perverts, is a pitch black background with one of the purple girders that you see in the OG Donkey Kong. But we're going to do something a little different, which is make Doggy Kong. But we're going to have to make Doggy Kong in the new style of the new game. So we're going to do that. It's very exciting. It's very, very exciting. I'm glad that there's going to be a Nintendo Switch game, the Nintendo Switch 2 game that I want to play more than Mario Kart. Mario Kart was cool, but I don't know, man. That's a play with people game, and everyone online is insane. So it's like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? You get it. Donkey Kong is funny. He is funny. All right, so we make that white, and then we'll make this like a dark brown. Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be fun. I'm excited to play it. But like, boy, I have not really played a lot of video games in a long time. Bingo Dog, do you like it more now that his companion is Pauline and not the little rock guy? Karis asks. Ice Cube. Absolutely. So when they first showed the game, it had like this. I guess they were trying to bury the lead that like your companion is Pauline, which makes no sense. Just fucking say it's Pauline. Also, it's Pauline is a kid in this, which makes all of this makes no sense. And but I'm very excited about it. Anyway, but apparently when you first encounter Pauline is like a little purple rock person, like trapped inside of a rock shell. I don't quite understand it. I don't get it. But here we are, and that's what we're doing. I don't know. I don't understand. But I'm excited for it either way. It looks great. But who am I? And also, like, apparently, like, on all of the, like, websites, it's been getting high marks. Everyone's going goo-goo over it. People are giving it, like, perfect 10s. The reviews are in. It comes out... tomorrow. It comes out tomorrow. Holy heck. Well, if I was a real maniac, I would, ask work. I would call off from work, but I am not going to do that. I've been doing that too much. I've been irresponsible with my time. Which, Elon's still lurking out there, I'm sure. At least a little bit of his cronies. I can't let them get me. Not on my watch. What would the kids say? I don't remember if this looks enough like what Donkey Kong looks like. I can't remember what he looks like. We'll just say this is how Doggy Kong looks. We'll just say this is how Doggy Kong looks. And Doggy Kong's cool. It's just much like regular Donkey Kong because they have them plus teeth. You know what I'm talking about? Them teeth with what is just pluses. Which looks pretty cool. And then we gotta give a big dog nose, like dogs have. Yeah. Video Jim says it's got to be that Pauline and DK were actually buds and Mario was the secret villain of the original Donkey Kong. Honestly, I could see it happen. I mean, the first game Mario was named Mario in was Donkey Kong Jr. And Donkey Kong Jr., he is the villain in that because you're playing Donkey Kong, baby Donkey. You're playing Donkey Kong Jr. and you're saving Papa. That's canon. So Mario's a jerkwad in that one. He's a bad guy. We don't like him in that one. He's not funny. He's a mean man in that one. All the other times, Mario's cool. Like, I like Mario a lot. Don't get it twisted, folks. I love Mario. I think he's cool. He's not particularly funny, which is okay. It's okay that he's not particularly funny, but he is cool. This is not very good. And I'll admit that right now. But he will have a tie. That's also like a collar. I don't know, man. I'm phoning this one in. This one's not great. Woof. Huh, that's funny. Woof though. Woof. This isn't very good. This could be better. What am I missing, guys? Here's a pic of DK for the reference. Oh, okay. Thank you, Eric. That's actually a good pic of Donkey Kong for reference. Audio perverts. It was a overly pixelated original art. Originally, like fuzzy pixelated, not like pixelated, not crisp nearest neighbor PNG lossless sprite of Donkey Kong, but a overly artifact was probably on a bunch of website. This is a terrible tie. Oh my god, I'm really beefing it here, gang. I'm really sorry. This is bad. Let's get rid of all this. Donkey Kong is funny. How do ties look? Like that. We'll say it like that. It's weird to think about. I was talking about this with my friends in chat, in our chat that I talk to my friends on at work. It's wild to think that like Donkey Kong is like the first like Nintendo IP, and then it went Mario, and they were basically saying like, oh, it's wild that like Zelda, Metroid, Donkey, and like Mario were like hits, like they nailed it with those. And I was like, they did, but then they also had like Balloon Fight, Hogan's Alley, Clue Land, Ice Claimers that weren't like, that did not like spawn off all these other crazy games and like adventures. You know what I mean? Like there's not Ice Climbers right now. Like a 3D Ice Climbers. It'd be cool if there was. It could be interesting, but there's not, and that's okay. I'm not mad about it. Ice Doggy Kong. And instead of a banana, he wants a bone. You get it. The new Donkey Kong game looks so cool. You can like wreck stuff. Like you can just like bust stuff up like a big old monkey would. This isn't terrible. You know what? Let's try to save it a little bit with some shading and highlights, and then we'll call it a night. You know what? I'm already done. I already don't care. This one we're phoning in, folks. Let's make the eyes a little better. These eyes suck. Let's make the eyes a little better. Donkey Kong is funny. Oh, hi. It's a phone call. Oh, hi, hello. It's me, Bingo.
Oh, hey, Bingo. It's me. It's Jimmy. Now this is Jimmy Olsen, and I'm in trouble, Bingo.
Oh no, Jimmy. Or Timmy. I knew it was you. What's going on? What's happening, buddy?
In all my 70 years of being a teenage journalist, I've never been in a mess this bad. And you're the only person I can turn to. I got kidnapped, Bingo.
Oh, no. By who?
Lex Luthor.
Oh,
he owns the Gotham Herald, and when I went over there with my scoop, my intel, he kidnapped me, and he called Superman on the phone, and Superman, like, once he figured out what I was doing, he wouldn't come.
Oh, no.
And so then I tried calling Obama. You remember Obama?
Yeah.
He didn't pick up.
Oh.
That Stone Cold Speg's probably making love to his wife.
Yeah, he probably is. He probably is. Well, gosh, I'm not sure what I could do to help. I'll be honest, Jimmy. Like, where are you right now? Are you inside of a Lex Luthor's lair?
Yeah, I'm kind of suspended, like maybe 20 feet above this vat of, I don't know, they're monkey sharks or something being going there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but I'm being lowered real slow, so I figured maybe in my final moments, this could be a meeting of the generation gap or something. You could just ask me anything you want to know about being a teenager.
Oh.
Or, or Superman, that asshole.
Well, I mean, I think you should be respectful of your elders, including Superman. But yeah, I mean, so yeah, I guess my question for you as a teen is Drake still cool?
No, come on. He's not reflecting the culture anymore, man. Come on.
It's more of a Kendrick thing, or is he also not with it?
No, man, it's all about primitive music. We just pick up rocks and bang them on stuff, rocks and sticks.
Oh my God, that sounds awesome, actually.
Yeah, it's the only real way to escape capitalism that we figured out.
Wow. Huh. Well, I might have to get a couple of sticks so I can seem more youthful to the teens.
We were thinking of calling it rock music, but I don't know. I don't know if that sounds right.
No, it doesn't sound right. Wow. Yeah. Well, I really, have you thought about reaching out to Superman to see if he would save you, or he's pissed?
He came by and he just started eating stuff. It just seems to be his one trick these days, Bingo. He just eats stuff. He just stared me right in the face. Just that whole Gen Z stare. He thinks he's turning it back on us, but yeah. I don't get it, man.
Well,
he just ate me, pooped, and he flew away.
It sounds like you got yourself into this mess, and I'm sorry to say it's I'm not going to say you deserve it. And I'm not here to victim blame, but you did go to the Gotham Herald with that unprompted. No one gave you that advice. You did go to the Gotham Herald with that scoop on Superman. I think it's you should at least apologize to Superman before you're killed by Lex Luthor.
Yeah, maybe if he comes back or something. I don't know. I think he turned his phone off. But you're right. I deserve this. I, like Icarus before me, counted myself among the gods and flew too high. And like the wax melted and my wings fell apart. You know this story.
No, I know this. I know the story. I know the tale.
Anyway, like there's a monkey grabbing my foot. So
okay.
Nice knowing you.
Nice knowing you, bud. Good luck.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that Jimmy Olsen. What will he do? All right, this isn't very good, but it's not very bad. Submit design Doggy Kong. All right, let's calculate that cat ranking, buddies. Wow, minute 30. Got a minute 30 to get fucking dirty. While I'm doing that, I'll put my babies in my baby mug. Big old water. Remember, everyone, if Nightbot doesn't calculate that you won, that you got the 5 stars, you just keep doing it. But also, you can do 4 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars. Be honest. I know this one ain't great. And I'm also falling into a trap where I'm just making a diagonal shape in the background of these things to make it look a little more dynamic instead of drawing whole scenes, which is kind of a way for me to not spend as much time on this. But also, it's kind of robbing you guys of a good picture. So, fuck me. We got 25 seconds. I sense Bingo isn't feeling confident tonight. I never feel confident, I would say. That's my secret. Like the Incredible Hulk. My secret is I'm never confident. And I'm hot. I'm hot in this fursuit. In this monkey suit I have to wear. Ook ook. All right, let's take a look here when we got here. Oh, 4.55 stars. I feel like that is that's generous. Thank you. Let's talk to Seth. Incredible work, Daniel. The algorithm has deemed this a huge success. You are truly a high roller. And because it is over the 420 rating, which is what Elon instituted when he was running the show, we will be getting our bonus, which means we got 15 Poke Dollars. So that is very, very tasty. Thank you so much. I figure you were pretty confident telling off that dumb restaurant lady and her giant husband. I was, Trace, because I was very activated. I don't like people that another mushroom guy. They were clearly wrong. They were clearly in the wrong, and she knew what she was doing. There's no way they did not notice that line. There's no way they didn't notice the line. Fuck her. Oh, fuck her. Fuck both of them. And they knew they were wrong, which is why they fucking left. I'm gonna slap that guy. Go to the zoo. Go make a milkshake with what has a cake in it and get fucking sick off of it, Mac. This is a mongoose. Another mushroom guy. Big mushroom theme tonight. Grass poison. Thank you, Karist. Grass poison. I don't. So it's weird. A mongoose. Its top cap is made to look like a Pokeball, and it has one of those little like beaky mouths, a little round beak kind of. And then it has two arms coming out, both with with more caps, like a mushroom cap, but they also look like Pokeballs. I don't like it very much. Trace continues on to say, there is no way. Why would anyone have been there if they weren't waiting to check in? Exactly, Trace. Because it was a beautiful day outside. So anyone that was getting their name put in to be rung on their cell phone, because that's how they do everything now, was going outside to wait. Not one person was waiting in there for a table. Also, it's I could not hate that woman more, and her giant, big old beefy man. All right, let's rank this. I don't like this one as much as I like the last one, so it's already pretty low down. I don't like it more. Oof. Do I like it more than Squawkabilly? I do. Oh, Josh Cybert's asking, I'm sad I came in so late. What restaurant was this? Oh, brother. It was called Meli Cafe in Chicago. We did a whole reenactment. It was very, very intense. Trigger warning, though. Bingo was bullied. So look out for that. I like it more than Trevenant, who I don't like. I like it more than Beware, which I don't like. I like it more than Null Stack, which is fine. I like it more than Me Sprite, which is fine. I like it less than Cobalion. All right, so congratulations, Amoongus. It's a Fungus Amoongus. Do you get it? Remember, this is the game. Congratulations on rank 39. Condolences, Me Sprite. All right, let's go home. Let's get out of here. We're Pokemon. I wish Bingo had some premium root beer. He probably would burp it if he did. I would, Karis. I would burp if I did. You know what? I don't like that we just got a bunch of fucking fungus. I want more pokes. Let's get another Pokemon, dude. Can't get in here yet. The rocks are blocking the cave entrance. That definitely does not rock. And then every time I see Tony and Eric, they say, oh, there's still stuff you're missing in there, Bingo. There's still stuff you're missing in the game, Bingo. I'm like, what are you talking about? What could I possibly do? Okay, now we're fucking talking. Pidgey. We love Pidgey. I love Pidgey. Vileplume, here we come. Actually, I think we already did Vileplume. Did we already get Vileplume? Yeah, Vileplume is ranked 65, who I like less than Pidgey. Pidgey's up here. Pidgey's up on the ranks, dude. Do I like Pidgey, who sounds like this, more than Arbok? No. But I do like Pidgey. Oh boy, hold on. Yeah, I like Pidgey more than Quagsire. I like Pidgey more than Nido Queen. I like Pidgey more than Munchlax. I like Pidgey more than Archen. So, but not more than Arbok. Arbok's fucking cool as shit. Pidgey is also cool as S. So congratulations, Pidgey, on rank 17. Condolences, Archen. Aw. Well, I feel good about that. That's a good Pokemon. There's a thing on your, if it only works on mobile, if you go to your mobile, go to Google and just search a Pokemon. I was doing this because I was searching up Wooper last night because I wanted to look at a picture of Wooper. You know what I mean? To get off. That's not true. But let's turn this turkey into a durkey. If you look it up, normal flying, thank you, Karst. You can, Google's like, oh, what? You went up, you searching for Pokemon? And then the lower right of your screen will be a Pokeball. And you're like, okay. And you press the Pokeball and it's like, yo, search Pokemon on Google and then you can fucking catch the Pokemon. But it's only the first 151. And then it gives you a who's that Pokemon type of silhouette and a hint. And you just start searching Pokemon and you fill up your whole Pokedex. I did it all last night instead of going to bed at a reasonable hour. Feed Pixel a baked turkey? You better believe it. Hope that's on your gamer grid. Let's save this, Mitch. And that's what we like to call in the business, saving your game in Pokemon Rank 'em Up Rodeo.
Pokemon Rank 'em Up Rodeo.
Yeah, Kennedy Danster with a discerning eye. Your boss had a flag in his yard. Yeah, my boss, who bought that house next to me for $14 million USD, does have a flag in his yard, and it is the Blue Lives Matter flag. So we can all thank him for that. Thank you for your Blue Lives Matter flag. There's also a guy across the street that in his like porch light, they do the thing where they where they replace, this is real life, this isn't non-real life. I'm so fucking sweaty from this monkey suit. They replace their porch light bulb with a blue light to let everyone know that they're racists. And I see it sometimes reflected in that back mirror back there in my kitchen. I have beautiful mirrors in my kitchen. One day I should do a halfway okay cribs right before I kill myself in the bathtub to show you my beautiful 1-bedroom apartment that I'll be in until I kill myself in the bathtub. But I really should do it because they do have some pretty premium cool stuff in here, including these beautiful mirrors that are just reflect a blue light from the fucking PUD across the street with this stupid blue light. I'm not going to kill myself. I'm being very funny. That's very funny, Eric. He audio perverts. Eric said Roxanne in the chat. I feel like I'm being negative. And I feel like I need to get more positive. So let's go ahead and do one of our good ones. One of our great segments. It's actually called I like it. I like it.
like it.
I Like Yeah is a segment we like to do here on this show where we talk about things we like. And sometimes things aren't good in this world. Things are mostly not good. Things are not okay. Eric says, Bingo Dog, where did the old bones soundbite come from? Ice Cube, Ice Cube. You know what? I'm really glad you asked that. The old bones, find it.
Old bones
is something that Danny clipped out of an audio book reading that James Brubaker did. And I don't know if it was his book or some sort of poem. I don't remember exactly where it came from. James could probably clear this up. But that's James Brubaker saying old bones.
Old bones, old bones, old bones.
And this is also him saying log jam from the same book. Log jam. All right. Let's do, so yeah, I like, yeah. So what do I like? You know, let me run it up the flagpole and see. It's actually this. This is on the polygon.com website, which is taking a big dip since they fired all those fucking people from Polygon. Very sad. And if I didn't have an ad blocker on right now, you'd be seeing all kinds of fucking fandom-like shitty ads. But this is a very good story. It says, a Pokemon fan got the Pope to sign his Popplio card. So here's our Pokemon hero handing a card to Popplio because, and I'm not going to read the whole thing, but he signed it, but because Popplio sounds like Pope Leo. Do you get it? It's really good. It's really good. I also really like Popplio, and only a little bit because Popplio was really railed against when Popplio first came out. Popplio was in Sun and Moon. He was the water starter. He's this cute little seal who's also like a little performer clown. You know what I mean? What am I reading chat on? Oh, Eric sent a link to something. Oh my God. Eric, you did it again? Eric got a Daniel Morton. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look. I Like Yeah segment. Yeah, old bone. Oh, okay, you set me up. Dwubin's. Okay, Okay, there's a lot going on in the chat right now. We're going to put a pin in that, James. Video James, aka Trace. You're wrong. So I Like Yeah segment. Old bones. Dwibbins loses name that name. Log jam. Oh man, you really. And then Bingo feeds Pixel a turkey. You got it, Eric. You won. Eric, you win. 3 Yoshis. A cowabunga. 4 gold coins. A log jam. And a rap about winning the gamer grid. Yeah. Hit it. Make it legit. I can't quit. Yo. Congratulations, Eric Demmer. Did you even know that you are a good swimmer? You swim across the lake. You find yourself a big old thing to bake. It was a turkey that you fed the Pixel AK that way. That was actually me. Then you heard a log jam sound in the water. Then you saw that Dwibbins said, this rap is too fast. Here we go. It's too fast of a rap. I need a new rap. Okay. No, this one sucks. We're going to do this one. Gonna get it now. Gonna do it now. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Eric was swimming in the lake, finding himself a turkey to bake, to feed to Pixel, fill up her belly. Did you even know that she wasn't jelly when she heard log jam coming out the radio? Old bones coming out the speakers, yo. I like that is what she said, and then Dwibbins lost. Name that name. All right, I'm fucking done. Anyway, Popplio. We like to say in my neck of the woods, I like it. Oh, Trace had something to say about the Popplio evolutions. You're wrong, Trace. The Popplio evolutions are fucking dope. The final evolution of Popplio is this. Is cool. I don't. It's Primera, and Primera is cool. It's like a sexy sea lion dog mermaid, and she's beautiful, and I love her. Or him, or they them. Okay. Any more brain busters, Trace? You're so lucky you didn't bring this up in the car. I'm just kidding. I do like it, though. So congratulations, Trace, on the whatever you won the thing. What else? Oh yeah, let's do you know what? Let's do one of these. It's been a minute. Let's just have a nice time together for once in our lives. It's time for chill and chat. Counterpoint, it looks dumb. Huh. Wow. Chill and chat. It's now open. The floor is open. Tell me what's going on with everybody. Let's have a nice time. Remember to use the proper format, which is Bingo Dog, comma, your statement or question, Ice Cube, Ice Cube. That's how you get it noticed in the chat when I'm doing chill and chat. It's how you get longevity through reading chill and chat. Bingo Dog is from Eric Dittler. Bingo Dog, how many shits, Jesus Christ, how many shits do you think you've taken in your life? Ice Cube, Ice Cube. What the? How many days have I been alive? Naomi Foblum thinks that Primera is very breedable. Thank you, Kelly. That's nice. How many days have I been alive? Okay. Let me calculate how many days I've lived. My birthday is 12/29. Wait, I put 19. Oh, shit, I put 19. I didn't mean to do that. 12/29, 1979. Calculate days alive. I've been alive for 16,637 days. So I would say, you had so many opportunities to rhyme cake and milkshake in that rap. Well, Kurt, you're right. Wow. I really did. I'm not good at rapping, turns out. So let's add. What's half? Let's divide by 25. No, wait. Calculate days alive and then divide by 25. Why that? 665. That's not true. I would say, yeah, maybe 25% of the time I do more, right? So plus 16637. So 17,302.48. That's how many shits I've taken, Eric, if you want to be gross. Is this what the show is now? How many times is Bingo Deafy? Yeah, that is so many, Eric. Thank you. I'm pretty embarrassed. That's honestly more than I've taken. Yeah, I don't doubt that. Babies go extra. Yeah, that's right, Eric. Tell that. Tell Kennedy Dancer. He knows. Babies go extra. Bingo Dog. Is this a cool comic? I put it in circulation at the library today. Ice Cube Ice. This is from Josh Seibert. Wait, you put it? I put it in circulation at the library. Is this a cool comic? This is called Cloud Puppy by Kelly Lee Miller. And on the back, this is an Amazon listing for those of you not paying attention. Narwhal meets Jelly meets the amazing world of Gumball in the first book in a delightful graphic novel chapter book series about Cloud Puppy, a part puppy, part cloud, and all adorable, and her forays into friendship, adventure, and all things geeky. I don't like a lot of that language. Let's take a look at this. Chapter 1, Dragonetta, and you've got these some sort of vampire bat thing and then a little cat witch, and then this, I don't know what's happening. I don't really want to read all. Oh, okay, so then she's watching the show. Okay, all right. You're too late, Dragonetta. The Emerald Chalice is ours. Princess Warrior Dragonetta, what do we do? We have to get it back before it's too late, Princess Warrior Ruby. And then whatever, they're doing a thing, and then it reveals that it's actually a show that Cloud Puppy's watching, and the Cloud Puppy's mother saying, Cloud Puppy, are you ready to head out? And then Cloud Puppy is all like, oh wow, this is magical. They live in they live in like a house in the clouds. Hi, my name is Cloud Puppy. I'm part cloud, part puppy. All right, I'm listening. Skills include floating, super sniffing, making rainbows, and turning gray and stormy, and turning gray and stormy when I get mad. Okay, well, I wouldn't really lead with your emotional issues. Okay, I mean, this is cute. This is cute. I appreciate that it's like you got a comic book worker here who's like a weird bat with a beard. I like that it's not like you can definitely. It's not like doing the fucking anime thing, like the Americanized anime thing. I honestly have no notes. I was flummoxed by it. Oh, yeah. I mean, it is not for you, Josh. It's for little kids. But I like the fact that it's not like completely doing the chibi, like American person doing an anime thing. Like, I think that's great. So I like it. I'm not going to read it. Bingo loves CP. I do. I love CP. Crap and poops. Apparently, 17,000. Jesus Christ. All right, is this all we have for chill and chat? I guess we'll wrap it up here. I don't know what else. You know what? Let's do this. This will be fun to do. Unless anyone needs advice, we have advice music, which is pretty nice. But I don't think anyone does. We do, however. We have this. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Shirt Albert.
It's Shirt Albert, everybody. And I want to take a minute just sitting right here to show you this shirt. I didn't read this because it was just sent in by Dwibbins. I think he found it in South Carolina. It's a black shirt with, yellowy, like whitey, like a light yellow image on it and letters on it. Okay. And what it is a dog wearing a hat and a little vest with a shirt on underneath. Looks like almost like a basketball jersey with a shirt underneath, but the back is to us and it's up on its hind legs and looking straight at the camera. Were we the camera? Okay. And then it's saying, look at me. I am a human. And there's two other dogs looking at the dog with their tails wagging. They seem very pleased. And the dog, apparently the dog that's standing up, performing is saying, look at me. I'm a human. I pay taxes. I'm sad. I'm behind on chores. I wouldn't wear it. I wouldn't wear this. But I don't hate it. You know, it's like funnily janky enough to be kind of not bad. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Do I believe that this is absolutely somebody that found a thing on a meme on Reddit or somewhere, 6 years ago, thought it was funny, and then made it into this kind of not great art on a shirt? Yes. Yes, I do. I do believe that is what happened. But I don't hate it. Okay, here's the other one. This is I only have two shoulder, and this is the other one. I saw this in Chicago. This is in Chinatown. This is a young fellow that just has a shirt with what says in big bold block letters in the back, crisp white shirt, big bold black letters in the back. It just says piss, which is pretty good. Which is pretty good. So thank you for that. Thank you for saying piss on your shirt. And that is what we like to call in the business, Shololo.
Soldauert.
Bingo Dog, which direction is the dog on the right looking? Oh boy, I didn't see that, Eric. The dog on the right seems to be looking left and very up. I honestly, I think it's a position that I don't think a dog's head can naturally be in. It's a wild looking dog. This person doesn't know how to draw dogs. What's going on here? What's these extra lines? This is bad, dude. Oof, look at the foot. Oof. Oof. Ruff. Bark, bark. Also, why wouldn't the dog that's imitating the human is wearing like a cap? It looks like a cap that has like flaps on it, or maybe it's just a baseball cap, like a trucker hat. It's just shitty art. And then like what it's wearing is very not. It seems too specific to like this should be like a sporty thing. Like, why isn't this dog one facing the fucking camera instead of like us looking at the back of three different dogs? Why isn't it facing towards us? And why isn't it just wearing like a poorly buttoned shirt with a tie and no pants? Right? Like, make it look like a typical, like, this is very weird. It's a very weird to be wearing this. I'm taking back everything I ever said about this picture. I don't like this shirt no more. That dog head is gout. Yeah, in a lot of ways. And you know who else has gout? It's going to be you if you win Name That Name, because you're going to be so rich. You're going to be eating rich. Because what's inside of Name That Name is actually something that's inside of these packs, because it's actually time for Pack Attack. That's right. It's the disease of kings, everybody. Pack Attack. We are here for you to open up these packs. We have two big old steamies here for everyone to pick from. We got VR. This has been on the poppin' block for a while. No one seems to want to open this. This is VR Troopers cards. It's a puzzle pack. 5-piece puzzle pack from Saban's VR Troopers. Remember VR Troopers? Look for VR Troopers audio cassettes wherever music is sold. Wow. Well, we need to get this. Well, look, what cards could be inside? So that's one of the choices. The other choice is this pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. This is a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. The Rage of the Abyss Yu-Gi-Oh cards. This is English edition, first edition from Konami. There could be big gains in here, big strats in here, you know. Several cards. There's 9 cards in here. So everyone needs to do a good job of voting to see which one of these cards we're opening. People all the time ask me, Bingo, don't you like to give away these cards? I sure do. You wouldn't know it because of how I never send any of them out. But I'm getting better. I'm getting better on that. I am getting better on that. Is VR Troopers with a Z? Wow, missed opportunity. It's not. And then Yu-Gi-Oh. You always have to spell Yu-Gi-Oh with an exclamation point in the proper hyphens. All right, let's start this poll. 1 minute now. Gonna get it now. Who's gonna win it now? You wanna be my pal? Shoulda rhymed. Like with cake. But I didn't. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I love this song, man. It's good. Gonna get it now. Let's see it now. All right, here we go, gang. The poll numbers are in. 67% want VR Troopers. I am surprised. This is a first. I'm very excited to see what's inside this junky pack. VR Troopers was a Power Rangers ripoff. They were like, oh, what? We just get a bunch of low rent Bandai footage from online, from Japan, and then we put it into and then we mix it with we film a bunch of cheap actors, and then we put it on TV, and that's exactly what they did, just like Power Rangers. Well, we are VR Troopers. Yeah. Jenna Greedo's right. We are VR. What the fuck? Oh, wow, dude. Wait a minute. Wow. Okay. This sucks. This might suck. Hold on. Or is this cool? Oh, this might be cool. Hold on. Does this suck? I think, because on the package it says this puzzle pack. 5-card piece puzzle pack. But there's no... I don't think we can build this puzzle, gang. I don't think this is a puzzle. How can you build a puzzle with 5 pieces? This... Whoever wins Name That Name, I'm really sorry. What a stinker this is. Wow. This sucks. It's a puzzle that you can't build because not all the pieces are here. Wow. Wow. If Twibbins wins today, I will fucking die. That would be so fucking funny. Man, that is wild. That is very funny. to me. Wow. Well, you know what? That's Pack Attack for you. That's so sad. That's so funny. That's very funny. All right. Yeah, this is okay. Well, it's time for Name That Name. What you gonna do? Have a lunch with me. Funny times, funny times, funny times, babe. Babies are here. Wow. Well, we are at No One's Mad. I'm not mad. This is the world healing itself. We have 24 subscriptions. Because a lot of those were gifted, which I feel very, very good about. You know, like a lot of good people won Name That Names. But right now we do have 24 subscribers where we did have like 47, I think, at our highest, which is very impressive. But this is fine. I'm not mad. No one's mad. It's been 4 weeks since someone gifted all those subs. It has been. And again, no one should be gifting subs. It's very kind. I don't need it. This is better. This is a more accurate representation of who enjoys the show, or more accurately, who doesn't enjoy the show, which is most people. Which I get, very hard to make it these days. But you know what's not hard to do is get a random number generator all juiced up, all lubed up and ready to go to see who's going to win this big old creamer. 22 Merkin socks. Oh, well, that's I feel bad because I like her, and I'm sorry. We're all sorry. You did. You won these VR Trooper cards. Don't worry, there's other stuff too. There's stickers, there's boppies, there's all kinds of, you get other stuff, you know? Oh, which reminds me, I owe you, Merkin Socks is one of the investors of Boppy. So you also need a bunch of stickers I need to give to you. Karist in with the facts. This is Merkin Socks' first win and Dwibbins' 99th loss. I love it. We love Dwibbins. We love Dwibbins these days. That's very, very funny. I will say this. It's been a bingo blastoise having everyone here tonight, and I couldn't love it more. We'll see you next week, guys. Big show next week, I think. I don't know. It's good to say that, I think, with every show. But I am excited about the show. Remember, if you need advice, send it in any way possible. And we'd love to have it. We'll do it. Maybe even I'll summon up a little bit of cool Stewie. We'll see. All right. I love you guys. Thank you. See you next week. Next week. I pressed the button. I pressed the button and it didn't do it. I pressed the button wrong. Sorry.